Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is October 24th, 2023. It's reported that the Committee of Referees have officially filed their lawsuit against the judge in the Enrique Negreira case. Also, Barcelona are interested in signing a Portuguese center back. And finally, a battle is brewing between Barcelona and Real Madrid over the signing of a French Wonderkid. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick announcement that tomorrow I will be doing a post-match live analysis live stream right after the match ends between Barcelona and Shakhtar Donetsk, and I will also have your regularly scheduled live stream at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will discuss all Barcelona related news. Now, having said all of that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit to Bet Us, where they're currently having a special offer for all new customers. And if you are looking to buy any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kickback. Both links are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin with the news that Barcelona have officially released the squad list for tomorrow's Champions League match between Barcelona and the Ukrainian side Shakhtar Donetsk. And the squad list consists of Marc Ter Stegen, Joao Cancelo, Alejandro Balde, Ronald Araujo, Íñigo Martínez, Ferran Torres, Iñaki Peña, Joao Felix, Andreas Christensen, Marcos Alonso, Oriol Romeo, Ilkay Gundogan, Astralaga, Lamine Yamal, Marc Casado, Fermín, Cubarsí, Alex Garrido, Marc Guy, and Hector Fort. Now, as expected, none of the injured players have been included in the squad list for tomorrow's match, and that's of course Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, Robert Lewandowski, Jules Koundé, and Rafinha. And to add to the list of players that have not made it to the squad list is of course Gabi, who is serving a one-match suspension after accumulating 2 yellow cards in the match against Porto and being expelled during the final moments of that match. Now, this squad list highlights the big problem that Xavi has, which is that Barcelona currently have the smallest team or the smallest squad that they had in several years. And it also highlights the big problem with injuries that Xavi currently has, because only 12 players from the first team are actually available for selection for tomorrow's match. So Xavi has had to use plenty of players from Barça Athletic and Juvenil A in order to make up the remainder of the squad list. Now, in the pre-match press conference, Xavi spoke about what he expects in tomorrow's match against Shakhtar Donetsk, and he said, "For us, it is a vital match, transcendent for the possible qualification to the round of 16. There are 3 key points in the qualification, which is the objective. They are a physical opponent, technically gifted. They can put us in trouble, and if we think it will be easy, we will be in danger of losing." Now, Xavi Hernandez highlighting the importance of winning tomorrow's match because it will put Barcelona that much closer to qualifying to the round of 16, which will be very important for the team to accomplish this during this season after 2 consecutive seasons of Barcelona being eliminated from the Champions League and being sent off to the Europa League. Now, it's also very important for Barcelona to win tomorrow because with every win, Barcelona will receive around €2 million bonus. And also Barcelona have budgeted qualifying all the way to the quarterfinals, so Barcelona need to advance as far as possible in order to achieve their budgeting goals. Now, Xavi also touched on the importance of not underestimating Shakhtar Donetsk because after all, this is the Champions League. It's the best 32 teams out of all of Europe, so there is no such thing as weak opponents. So Barcelona need to take this match seriously regardless of the opponent. Now, Xavi Hernandez also spoke about refereeing and what's going on currently in Spain in his pre-match press conference when he said, "I already said it. My opinion has not changed. I don't like the referees being conditioned. They make mistakes, but we have to help them. I believe in their honesty and they should not be pressured." Now, Xavi Hernandez right there firing a shot back at Real Madrid with their disgusting and filthy campaign that they've been carrying on since last season through the Real Madrid TV, where they've consistently released videos and quote-unquote documentaries highlighting the errors of referees in order to put pressure on them so they can rule in their favor. And so far this has worked, because referees are feeling a lot of pressure from this media campaign and they are afraid to rule against Real Madrid. And in certain cases we've seen them afraid to rule in favor of Barcelona due to this entire media campaign. So Xavi Hernandez firing him back and saying he doesn't like what's going on and he doesn't like referees being conditioned and being pressure being put on them, because yes, they do make mistakes, but at the end of the day, they are human beings and we all make mistakes. Now, speaking of putting pressure on referees, it's reported that Real Madrid have been putting immense pressure on the Royal Spanish Football Federation in order to choose Gil Manzano as the referee for the upcoming El Clasico match. Now, as you might recall, Gil Manzano is the referee who's been caught in the past leaving the Santiago Bernabeu with bags full of gifts from Real Madrid. And he's also a referee that has caused Barcelona many problems in the past with a lot of controversial calls against FC Barcelona. And even though it's not confirmed, it's been reported that the Royal Spanish Football Federation have already chosen Gil Manzano as a referee for a Classico match, thanks to all the pressure that Real Madrid have been putting on them. But this has not yet been announced and it will not be made official after the Champions League matches. Now, speaking of a Classico match, it's reported that Florentino Perez will not attend the lunch of the executives of both clubs. However, he will be present in the VIP box. Now, it's customary in La Liga that before a match between two clubs, the executive of both clubs usually have a luncheon together and then they attend the match in the VIP boxes. However, Florentino Perez will not be attending the luncheon and will only be attending the VIP box in the stadium, which highlights the tense situation and tense relationship right now between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now, speaking of referees, as I reported in a previous video, the Committee of Referees in Spain, which are known by their initials in Spanish, CTA, were considering filing a lawsuit against the Negreira judge, who is Joaquin Aguirre, and it's now being reported that the CTA have officially filed the lawsuit against the Negreira judge. Now, the Negreira judge, Joaquin Aguirre, had published in a previous judicial opinion stating that he didn't believe that all referees of the CTA were corrupt, but he did believe that some of them were, even though he had no evidence or he did not present any evidence to prove this point. And therefore, the CTA have now filed a lawsuit for defamation against Joaquin Aguirre. And in their lawsuit, the CTA are asking for Aguirre to either produce the names of these so-called corrupt referees, or if he can't do that, to retract his statement, because it is not okay to accuse referees of corruption or being bribed without any evidence. Now, I'm really glad that the CTA have filed this lawsuit against this rogue judge, because as I've said many times before, I'm a strong and firm believer in the freedom of speech. I believe it's a cornerstone of any free and democratic society, but freedom of speech does not mean a license to say whatever you want. And when you go and defame other people without any proof or evidence, then there has to be consequences. Otherwise, everyone would get to accuse everyone else of whatever they want. And that is not how society should work. So I'm really glad that the CTA have filed a lawsuit. And I hope that this lawsuit goes all the way and this judge gets punished. Because for the longest time, he's been continuously defaming Barcelona referees and whoever he wanted without any evidence to prove his case. Now on to the news that Barcelona are interested in signing a Portuguese defender whose name is Thiago Djalo. Now, Thiago Djalo is a 23-year-old center back who currently plays for the Ligue 1 team Lille, and his contract is set to expire in the summer of 2024. And Barcelona are seriously considering signing him in case he does not renew his contract with the French team. Now, Thiago Djalo has not renewed or has not shown any interest in renewing his contract with Lille so far. And even though he's been injured since March due to a torn ACL in his knee, Barcelona or Deco are very interested in signing him because it's reported that he's an incredibly talented center back, and many have even compared him to Jules Koundé. Now, Barcelona will have a competition in this department because there are other teams interested in signing Thiago Djalo, including AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Juventus. And as I've mentioned before, Barcelona will only sign Thiago Djalo in case he doesn't renew his contract, and they can sign him as a free agent. Now, speaking of signing players, it's reported that a battle is brewing between Barcelona and Real Madrid over the signing of a French Wonderkid. Now this French wonderkid is named Eli Junior Cropi. He's a 17-year-old attacker who currently plays for the French team Lorient. And in fact, Eli Junior Cropi is a product of the academy of Lorient. He's described as an incredibly talented attacker who can play both on the left flank and through the middle as well. Now, Eli Cropi is described as a versatile and incredibly fast attacker whose height is 180 centimeters. And he's so talented that he's been likened to Kylian Mbappe. And it's reported that both Barcelona and Real Madrid are seriously tracking this young wonderkid, and both clubs are interested in signing him. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, be Scars.